Hey guys, it's Fred. Have another video. This one here is on a pursuit. Very interesting story. This is the short version of it. I'm going to play it and then we're going to comment.
An Arkansas state trooper was investigated after this fatal 140 miles per hour crash. On December 19, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper was involved in a high-speed pursuit that ended in tragedy. Officers were chasing Mario Page, a fugitive wanted on multiple felony warrants across several states.
First of all, I want to clarify something. From what I could find out, multiple felony warrants for drugs and bail jumping. I could be overlooking something, but I couldn't find anything for assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, or anything like that. It was drug charges. I could have overlooked something. I could have missed it, but I haven't found anything that I could substantiate. So they're after him for bail jumping and for dealing drugs.
We're trying to catch up to him. He's running excessive speeds here on Mount City, running south 14th Street. That truck.
As the trooper prepared to execute a tactical vehicle intervention, Page suddenly hit the brakes, lost control, and crashed.
Page suddenly hit his brakes, lost control, and crashed. Now, I'm going to show you the crash, and you can rewind and watch it a couple of times. This is the short version. There's a long version on there. Just Google trooper investigated after 140-mile-an-hour fatal crash. You'll see 3 or 4 stories. One of them is 13 minutes long. That's the long version. Now, that's what the trooper put in his report. He put in the report that the subject hit his brakes and veered into the trooper. If you watch the video closely, you'll see the trooper veer into the suspect. 140 miles an hour, and he's going to do a pit maneuver or going to wreck him. Now watch after he wrecks this guy. He goes to the guardrail and he gets killed, but the trooper hits a tractor trailer.
His vehicle veered off the road, broke through a guardrail, and landed upside down at the bottom of an embankment. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
I came along the driver's side of the car because it was resting on its roof. Was able to bust the driver's side rear window, at which time I found a black male. Lower half of his body was in the front driver's seat, in between the passenger and driver's seat, with his upper torso in the back. His arms were crossed. His chest wasn't responsive, kind of gasping for air. Eyes were not open. It was just like in my 30 years.
Did you see that vehicle? The white car is in his lane. He's not veering. He's staying straight ahead, or what it appears to me in this video. It was the cruiser that veered over on him. But yet in the report, he says that the white car hit his brakes and veered over on to him. It's not what I see. It's not what the video shows. Now, what concerns me is, after 40 years of being a police officer, is how many people, you can Google, how many people are killed every year from police pursuits, from emergency vehicles, ambulances, fire trucks going through red lights. You know, I used to tell people, you can't help somebody if you don't get there alive. Or you can't help somebody if you kill a family on your way to a call. Luckily, there was a tractor trailer in front of the cruiser. After he struck the white car, the suspect, he continued on and wrecked himself. He ran into the side of the tractor trailer. Imagine that tractor trailer actually been a vehicle full of kids or a school bus. or anything other than a tractor trailer. And I don't even know at 140 miles an hour how he didn't wreck the tractor trailer. Just the grace of God. Guys, and this man had warrants on him. We've got his tag number. We can pick him up another day. He's dealing drugs. That's bad. But it's not worth killing an innocent family over. It's not even worth killing him over. I've seen people change. I've seen people go from one extreme to the other and turn out to be good people in life. Maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe he'd continued on his path. Who knows? But this could have been a real bad accident. Now, they investigated this trooper to bring charges on him. In the end, they ruled not to, that it was justified, that the vehicle come over on him and that he hit his brakes. That's not what the evidence shows, but that's what they said, and they cleared the trooper, so we'll have to go with that. But my thing is here, in 40 years of pursuits, 40 years of police officer, we've got to get smart on these highways. That was a crowded highway, and especially at 140 miles an hour. You shouldn't pit a car or try this maneuver anything over 40, 50 miles an hour. 50 is excessive. 35, 40 would be okay. That guy's going 140. He took a chance on killing himself. He could have very well been killed.
I call it a death rattle. It's that last gasp of breath. This time EMS arrived. He actually went in the vehicle, and I believe he was the one that checked to see if he had a pulse and all that. And he advised he did not have a pulse.
Following the fatal crash, the trooper was placed on paid administrative leave, while the Arkansas State Police Criminal Investigation Division reviewed the incident. 2 weeks later, prosecutors determined that no charges would be filed against the trooper. Their findings confirmed that Page's actions caused the crash and that the trooper had not executed a TVI. The use of force review was officially closed, deeming the pursuit justified.
In my 30 years, I call it a death rattle. It's that last gasp of breath. This time EMS arrived. He actually went in the vehicle, and I believe he was the one that checked to see if he had a pulse and all that.
Notice when you rewind it, notice the white car as it's traveling down the road. He stays right in his lane. He's trying to get away. It was the cruiser that rammed him. I don't know how they missed that. I don't know how the investigators didn't see that. Not that it would have made any difference. You know, if it's their policy to pursue or to wreck, pit, whatever you want to call it, then that's the way it is. One fellow said, well, it's his fault. He forced them to pursue him. No, he didn't force nobody to pursue him. That's the law enforcement's decision. They can do that or they can call it off. With heavy traffic, those kinds of speeds, sometimes you're better to get them another day. But nobody sees that unless it's a member of your family, because pursuits are like kicking down doors for search warrants. They're fun. Police officers, that's an adrenaline rush. Police officers love pursuits. They love kicking down doors. You know, back there when they first went to arrest him, they knew that he was going to be going to that address. It was an informant that had set him up. They knew he was going to be there, but yet, coincidentally, nobody blocked him in when he pulled up. They didn't block him in. That led for a pursuit. See, if you want to get into a pursuit in police work, don't block somebody in. Let them go on by you and turn around and give chase. It was worth pitting them at 140 miles an hour, but you couldn't let them block the road with your vehicle and pit them on a side road at 12, 15 miles an hour. Think of motorcycles. If you want to get in pursuit of a motorcycle or a vehicle, get way back. Hit your blue lights way back so they look in their mirror and they think, whoa, he's coming after me. He ain't got my tag number yet. I'm going to run. And that gives you a pursuit. It gives you something to do. If you don't want to pursue, get up on the vehicle, call the tag number in, write it down, hit your blue lights. If he's going to take off, he'll take off, but 9 times out of 10 he won't, because he knows you've done got his tag, and he'll go ahead and pull over. There's certain things that a police officer can do, but in doing that, to have a little fun and a little activity and a little adrenaline rush, you're putting other lives at danger. Thank the Lord, the only victim was himself. But that could have been a very bad crash had there been other vehicles there and passenger vehicles rather than the tractor trailer. That's just my thoughts, guys. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Catch you on the next one.